So am I going to keep it? I think. Hey YouTube guys and gals, a quick video here with something that I hope is going to be a bit of a game changer for me. I've got my 2005 V-Strom. It's a Suzuki DL1000, 1000cc V-twin adventure bike. It's a great bike. I have a lot of fun on it. The only problem I have with it is that the windscreen, the height, and my helmet height, I get a lot of buffeting on the highway. So what I've got is something I picked up off of Amazon, which I'm hoping is going to fix that problem. And I'll show you what that is. It's a little tiny windscreen that's going to go on top of the big windscreen. So I think I paid about $32 for this, Canadian. It was advertised as 4.7 inches by 11 inches in size. It's either a little bit smaller than that. Let me get a ruler and we can check that out. Couldn't find my ruler, so the tape measure will be the next best thing. First thing I notice, there's no instructions in here, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. So the plastic shield isn't too bad. It's got pretty smooth corners. It's rounded quite nicely, but like I said, this looks smaller than 11 inches to me. Yeah, that's just over 10.5 inches, so not quite the full 11. Height-wise, it's just over 4 3/4, so not 4.7, looks like about 4.8. So as far as the mounting hardware goes, apparently this thing just clamps onto the top of the windscreen. It's okay, I guess. It's not the best quality cam bolt I've ever seen, and it looks like, I don't know where that's gonna go, but looks like it might be off one of those child's bike seats where you adjust the height and you just lock the cam down. So this looks, let's see, okay, so that looks like it's gonna go through there. So this is the part that's gonna go on top of the windscreen. These are just little hex set screws. I guess the intent is that it clamps on top of your windscreen and you don't actually have to drill any holes into it. Well, that would make sense. Some type of clamp. Oh yeah, this makes sense to me. So this is gonna go in like that. And then I guess that will go down on the windscreen. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. This little piece is gonna go in here. And the set screws are gonna act on that plate. And everything is gonna clamp up nice and tight. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, that's gonna go on just like that. So I guess the two of them are gonna sit on the peak of the windscreen. Then this little bit is gonna, yeah, it's gonna go in there like that. And that'll go through there, clamp this to that. Okay, I know how this goes together. Let's get to it. Just gonna set these all the way out so I can then just slip it over the top of my windscreen here. Get the little other little silicone doohickey in there. Try and do this with the camera at the right angle and not drop anything on the ground. Okay, that wasn't too hard. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is gonna sit like that. Looks about center there. Guess which one this is. Hey, I guessed right. So something like this, probably want to just tighten it in small increments. and make sure that little rubber thing doesn't slide down like it just did. Well, it seems fairly secure. I imagine you don't want to tighten this too tight, might shatter the plastic or crack it, so I'm just going to snug it up. Later I may put some like Loctite on the threads just to stop it from vibrating. Right. Actually, I'll put this in the other way because you know how that works. So the cam mechanism is a little bit finicky if it goes down into this channel. It's a little hard to grip. I'm gonna make that nice and tight. I don't know about this. I may just use a regular old bolt and lock nut. This just doesn't seem to be that good. Well, I think the problem is that there's a fair bit of movement when you clamp it. So I'm gonna bring the camera in close to this. You can see here when I squeeze this, there's a fair bit of motion, so I need to clamp that tight before I tighten that down to give it the most clamping force. All right, this is a little overkill, but it's gonna get the job done. I'll tighten that as much as I can, except now the clamp is in the way. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna clamp strong enough. You get on the highway with this, it's just gonna get pushed back. I wonder if a lock washer would make a difference in there. See if I've got one that'll fit in here. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think this rubber side goes on this. I think it goes on the side with the cam. So I think it should go like this. That makes a lot more sense now. So maybe all is not lost. And this has a knurled face on it, so it may actually grip well enough after all. Let's find out. Still squeezing it together. Bring that up, and oh, that's too tight now. Excellent. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong. It should be the nut on the end of the bolt that threads through, and the little cam thing goes up against the cam, and now it's nice and tight. All right, so I got it figured out. I got it mounted. It seems pretty firm. The last thing to do now is take it for a test drive on the highway and see if the buffeting is less. I'll let you know when I get back. All right, so what's my verdict? I'm going to give this little deflector a 3 out of 5 for a few reasons. Probably the first and the most glaring is the distortion when you look through the plastic. It's pretty significant. You can see on the edges there's a lot of distortion, and where the bends are. It's not horrible, especially if you're looking over it, but it is noticeable. The second is the softness of the plastic. I've already got a couple of scratches on there, and all I did was wipe it off with a soft cotton cloth. It also showed up dirty. That's probably no big deal. I could probably wipe that off with some Windex or something. The mounting system is quite clever. It should work on pretty much every windshield that is not thicker than about maybe 8 millimeters, 9 millimeters, and I don't think there's many bikes that have that. The build quality feels okay. It's solid, but it feels a little bit cheap, and this little nut and the cam thing are definitely like not the best quality. I figured adjust it and leave it. Don't keep messing with it, or that stuff's gonna wear out and that thing is gonna flop around like crazy. So am I gonna keep it? I think, yeah. The buffeting did get cut down quite a bit. I did notice on the highway at about 120 kilometers an hour, works out to about 70 miles an hour, 65, something like that. There was a noticeable decrease in buffeting in my helmet. So that in itself is worth the 35 bucks Canadian to me. So I'll keep this for now. Worst case scenario, I'll get myself a piece of thicker plastic and mold it to the shape of the windshield and just use these mounts for it. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and thanks for watching.